Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever the time may be. Welcome back to the Third Age Competitive League. I am your host, as always, though I'm apparently wearing a dressing gown before starting the stream today. The Dark 2. It's there. I'm not going anywhere because we are the original, the first Wheel of Time board game, and we will continue to stand in all of our glory regardless of what goes on here in the great wide world. I am waking up and I am not joined by anyone today, so good luck y'all. You've got me for however long this lasts, talking to myself like an idiot. Let's get to the table, because you've already had enough of that probably. Today we have the top table playing Group A of the month. Everybody won their first game of this quarter. Mahalania, Skeeter, Robin, and Ants. Hi and goodbye to Skeeter in the chat. Yeah, I might be a bit lax with like polls and stuff today, because yeah, as I already mentioned, on my own, and still waking up. About 3 sips into this coffee. All of these players are fairly experienced and fairly quick though, so it should be a reasonably fast-paced game in terms of the speed of things moving. Looks like we've got Rand and Egwene as the first 2 picks. I've just realised I'm going to need to join a Discord call by myself so that I can play the sound effects. That one was accidental. I obsess over so much. Ant's really struggling between 2 picks, waving his mouse around. Okay, goes with Perrin. Took some time to get there. Just as I was talking about it being a fast-paced game, and Matt, so no Nynaeve today. Interesting. Nynaeve has been pretty popular recently. Nynaeve has been pretty popular, so I think it's always kind of interesting when you don't see her in the game, because she adds kind of a, well, everyone adds their own dynamic to what's important in any given game, but she opens up the options a lot for Rand and Egwene when she's not in the game. Quick opening hand check, nothing crazy over on that side. Hello, Matt's got a Paul Stone and a well-turned calves and a careful word. Perrin's got the old blood. Matt's going straight in with the Paul Stone. Let's see if he has as good luck as Korea did the other day. Just gonna make sure that gets a good flip before it does just go onto their heads.
He's heating up!
Already. Turn 1 map play. Going to tab 1, see if we get a man on the first flip. This is weirdly eerily similar to the start that Cray had the other day. L1 for Rand and Egwene. Egwene ends up with a lead the assault, Bond Warder, practice the forms, and an Amalisa, presumably bought to keep away from Mahalanir there on the Rand. Scouts flanking coercion for Mahalanir. Put him in a decent military position, but nothing to get started with the channeling just yet. Cost still very early game. Pilfer Plans was the draw in Tarvalon from Matt, so he's still on colour with the well-turned calves being the neutral card there. Perrin played the Old Blood, so has not redrawn yet, but I can assume he's going to get rid of this Eavesdrop and keep the Practice the Forms. Worth mentioning if you're new and watching, or watching back later, or even obviously I won't be able to answer live, but I can comment a response. Feel free to ask any questions. This is your first time watching the game, let us know, and we'll do our best to try and get you. I say we, but it's just me today. There's usually a co-commentator here. I will try my best to get you aligned with what's going on in game through my sleep brain as best I can, and that's 2 for 2 so far from Matt. And a drag car for Anth is gonna put a sad time on his day. Whole turn missed for the Perrin there. Big ol' shame reminder put over the board so he doesn't forget he has to miss a full turn. Don't want to come across a drag car and get hit by that croon. High chant drawn for Egwene, on trees for Rand. Matt bouncing back to Tarvalon now. Did use the careful word to recruit Almond Bunt there in Carrion last turn. So got a base to my level for that, but no longer has it available. Picked up a killed in battle to replace it, and Kuren Nagashi is to flip. Not 3 for 3, but one that you probably still take, if only to keep it away from Rand. Not a terrible follower to have either though, able to protect your others at the cost of her own life. And can also play Weaves up to level 5, so, you know, not a bad thing for Matt to have around. Perrin missed his turn, dealing with a drag car. Gwen's going to 4 Kings for a Murderal. That's going to take care of the Amalisa that she bought away from Rand. Amalisa dying in Act 1. It's a bit thematic. Skier is just going and keeping trying, showing that he knows how to play Matt. This is the correct way to just keep recruiting followers I mean, it helps if you get a lucky start as well, but you don't need the lucky start. You can just still flip followers repeatedly until you get there. It's working out for him so far. You know, he could have had this drag car and murderer just as easily. But thankfully for Skier today, at least, fobbed those off on Anth, who not having as fun of a start today. He does have a good start on his levels already. He's up to 9 and practicing the forms in hand, puts him on 11, and like he's on fucking white bridge, so you know, a long time to work on those levels, get him up to the 18 he needs for the tier 3 quest. Ran's going to take care of a Howl good with some flanking as he makes his way from Four Kings to Camelin. Abel Coffin, flipped by Skier, does not have the coins to recruit it. Don't know if that's still going to be there next turn. I feel like someone else is probably going to snap that one up. Perrin maybe eyeing it up right this second. Yeah, definitely. That right call there. Takes it away from Matt and gives yourself the first 2 Rivers follower to potentially make that Eminence Field location a viable option for Perrin going into the later game. Once he can jump around the map and go where he wants, you know, Perrin often finds himself at Bellon anyway. Being able to head to Eminence Field, get yourself, you know, he'll be able to get at least a character, a troop, and enough character, which makes it as good as most other villages. If he gets 1, even 2 more followers, then it's starting to look a lot better. But it is important to know that Abel is the most important one of those 5. That gives you the extra character, which is great for Perrin to be double flipping in villages with his double combat strength. Perrin likes doubles, I guess. I never really realised that. I guess he likes doubles. Peter Connell now coming to jab his little broken nose in. Not for very long though. That one dispatch of that one. Not the right type of man he was looking for in his life right now. Killing battle gonna get tossed using the tier 1 ability. Finds himself a find allies for the trouble. That's not the best trade-off, but wasn't going to be playing that killed in battle anytime soon with only 1 military level himself. And Layla Ibarra, I think was that flipped by... Wait, did Rat... No, I think Perrin just passed his... Wait. Oh, he can't afford her. Right, okay. So Perrin did flip a second 2 Rivers follower, his wife, which would pair very nicely with the Abel Cawthon he already has. Unfortunately for him, 1 coin shy. Gonna have to hope that that one's still there next turn. And Natty, the 3rd one. They are all coming up today. Mahallany are going to snatch up that one though, not going to give Perrin the chance to get 3 out of 5 pieces assembled this early in the game. Of course he's only sat 1 at the minute, but the other one is sat there in the tavern row with just Skeeter to go between, and he's more likely to be looking for a man than recruiting a Layla. That being said, Perrin does usually head to Farm Addin on the next turn. It's quite possible he doesn't recruit Layla next turn either. I think I would be tempted to do so myself, although I can see the argument for moving down towards tier and recruiting her there instead to make sure that you're safe and don't flip an enemy. The problem is somebody else could choose to recruit Layla in that time. I'm thinking maybe Gawain over here could be interested. No military cards in hand, but not much else to do in Maradon for her either, so we'll see. He did go down to Farm Adin, picked a lead the assault from the top of the action deck, and Egwene is going to go to Maradon. See if she goes to Layla, flips a new character, or picks somebody else. Did he bounce? Hopper flipped there by Skeeter. Is another man, but no favour, or not enough favour to recruit. Have to think Anthony's going for the Layla here. Maybe looking at Hopper, but like Layla is the better option of the two. Yep, does pick it up. That will bring him to, I mean, his next trip to Emmonsfield is going to net him 2 characters and 2 troops, which isn't terrible. I mean, he also has like double base combat strength there, which will only be 3 to 6 when he gets there at tier 2, but later in the game that's 5 to 10. And hey Bob, welcome in. Nice to see somebody is actually here, because I've been on my own so far and it has definitely felt like talking to a blank wall. Alana Mosfani on top of the deck. Rand's gotta be eyeing that up. No way to get it this turn though. No, I can't see any way to get it this turn. On the other hand, almost down in Falmer already with 6 cards in hand. Smooth skirts for Rand got picked up at some point. Looks like he's eavesdropping on a card from that. It's the well-turned calves. Interesting one to know about.
Woohoo! Big summer blowout!
Has also joined Matt's hand over there. 3 men so far, building up. Perrin is having a rough start here. Dragcart early on, but does have Abel and Layla already. Just to recap any late joiners here. Going just slow and steady towards Falmer. Perrin is going to hit his tier 1 this turn as he defeats those Trollocs on the way to Ilion. Drenoltree is and has another Roll Blood. I don't know if he picked. I haven't seen him go to Haddon Merc, so I think he just naturally drew that, which is real nice. And in fact, it would make sense he would have drawn it this turn with the old trees because he had the other 3 cards before. So, Old Blood, Old Treaties, not bad off the top. Could find himself another 2 Rivers follower, though there is always the chance that it's Bran or Sembui or someone like that, you know, Days Gone. Not that that's terrible. But with 3 left in the deck still, there's decent odds you get one that gives you a beneficial effect in Emmons Field. Don't hit moving towards the old blood, albeit perhaps slowly. Scratch that 2 left in the deck. Natty already in play. Be Bud and Marinal via left. Preparing to try and find. Ren's gonna see what he can find on top of the tier 2 deck though. I think that was an Elida. Yeah. Okay. Some spicy knowledge coming up there. He is gonna pop a messenger. Will he have enough? I can't remember. There was an Alana on top of the tier 1 deck. Yeah, he's gonna get himself okay, and then next turn in Kyrian, if it's still I don't think it's gonna be. I feel like Skeeter's gonna go for Hopper. No, he's not. He's going for a Pill of the Plants. Curious who this is gonna land on. Win by the looks of it. Robin shuffling his hand around at the moment. Skeeter's going to take and find allies off him. Aww. Second one. Looks through the discount pile. Don't think there's much in there. Just an Amelisa. Might miss the opportunity on that hopper now for taking that turn to Pill of the Plans. It's like a Borderlands training drone there. It's actually quite problematic how far away I can identify third age cards from. Like I can literally be like zoomed out this far, pretty much, and figure out what cards are just by the shape of the text overflow. I have no life. Robin doesn't have a tier 2 yet. Still tier. Oh, he just got a card storm off him, so he bounced first. Understood. Anne's gonna be... No, Anne, sorry. Mahalani are gonna peek at the tier 3 now. Already knew the other 2 decks. Could peek at actions also. But, haven't seen him peek at an action deck so far. Does have knowledge of all 3 character decks now, though. Thought he was going to carry in that turn, start heading up towards Shanghai Pass, but Camelin makes as much sense. Still going to grab himself that Alana off the top. In Camelin, fittingly, so perhaps he did make the right choice there. The only difference in this case is he definitely knew she was coming and actually planned for it, rather than being ambushed. In for Matt will almost certainly see him pick up that hopper. 4th man into his party if he does. Gonna put him just 1 away from the tier 2 unlock. Now a bit of recruit going through there. 1 more man for Matt, 2 women added to the team as well, so a couple extra followers to get himself going with the Band of the Red Hand. Start exponentially recruiting in large amounts. Harry, on the other hand, slow journey back towards Emmons Field. Looks like he went via Lugard to Camelin, using a Borderlands training there for an extra level. Can I mount up to Falmer? I That is a great question. Great question. I'm gonna say that's the same road, for anyone wondering. Mount Up specifies 2 different roads, and you're using the same road twice there. You go from on the plane to 2 former. If there was a link here, sure, but there isn't. Been on top of the tier 1 character deck. Now. Probably not something that Rand is too interested in. Only 1 channel and level of his own so far, maybe looking to get that bulked up a bit. Currently a refreshing and eavesdropping the discard pile if you should so choose to go back towards Hadamurk. Still haven't peeped at an action deck yet. Curious if he's aware that he can. Like maybe he thinks it's just characters, I don't know. I can't imagine why he would think that. An experienced player. If you're in chat, welcome in. Say hello. Ask a question. Let me know how sleepy and rough I look today. Whatever you feel like. Looks like Enter the Ways to get rid of a Natty. Put that one in the discard pile. Just to find allies away now for pairing. So, one to keep note of. We do know that there are 2 Find Allies currently in this game in Matt's hand, and they are not likely to stay there for very long because it's not the most useful card for Matt to have. So, could see one of those get discarded and pair and pick it up to recruit Natty at some point. Never mind, that's another one of his 2 of his followers gone. Layla will hit the discard pile too. Might be looking for both those Find Allies in Matt's hand if he wants to recover the 2 of his team. Assert dominance from Matt will come through to take care of that one and push his Daystamar up to 6. This been taken back now and done the able instead. Okay, probably the better choice. It does make more sense. Yep. Barrowing. Flipped in 4 kings by pairing. Does have the favour. No channelers currently, but opts not to take it. Can't tell if that's a joke, Bob. It's been like 2 days. Pretty sure that's gotta be a joke. I mean, to be fair, Bob, though, back in your day is like Q1 2022, so, you know, that is quite a while. It has changed a bit since then. I think that was when you had your time in the sun, right? It's been kind of dead ever since then, right? You've basically done nothing. just another invitational, second place time and guiding. Undefeated Q2 this year. A few different accomplishments on that list for Bob. Of course, the thing that's changed the most is he's no longer here. The young players these days show no respect for old fogies like Robin. Yeah. I feel, I was gonna say partially to blame for that, but honestly, I feel 100% to blame for that. I troll the hell out of Robin, but I'm allowed, because I made this game and he's the world champion. If you're gonna get so good that you're the world champion at my game, I'm gonna get to know you enough that I feel comfortable taking the piss out of you every opportunity. So, yeah, maybe that's rubbing off on the new players more. Who knows? Then again, your comment implies that they should have respect for Robin. And this is the type of going you want to have respect for. This is not going terrible, but it's not going great either. Perrin still toddling home. Ludra flipped by Matt there, I think, in Carrion. Was not taken. Unless, did he just pop a find allies? I think he did. Oh, he recruited the Able. Oh, that was a big play that I just missed.
Woohoo! Big summer blowout.
Find allies from Covero. Recruits Able Coffin from the discard pile. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Matt. Gonna flip the tier 2 over. Skeeter with the Bandit of the Red Hand already online. Hey, Fast Rider. Welcome in. It is not going bad at all today. I am a bit tired and waking up still. Your man over here is doing very well so far. I mean, it's still very early in the game, but for how early in the game it is, he's having a fantastic start. Got well-turned cards in hand, very powerful cancel, 5 men, already on the mat team. Tier 2 online for everyone except the Egwene over there. Tier 3 now. Tier 1, sorry. Cooladin. Definitely not a tier 3. Cooladin's practically tier 0, alright. Paladin taking a good think before he figures out what he wants to do with the turn. Daigian recruited as well. At some point will reduce further Aes Sedai in his party. He does have access to a Berywin there, but no favour currently, so that one's not really on the table. Could go to Camelin or Kyrian and recruit a Ludra and then journey to Rudian for 1 extra channeling level. Would need a favour for that though, so I'm not going to be able to do it in Maradon, where he is actually heading. I'm going to flip over Cooladin instead. Get himself a couple of extra favour from the kill. Don't hear that. Don't hear that. Now it does mean he can't go back. He can't get the third favour next turn and the character with where he's currently sat. So we can't get Berywin and Tavalon next turn. But if nobody else takes her, he could get her. The turn after that. In Kyrian, probably. Two Rivers Longbow found by Matt at Jengai Pass. Probably pretty happy to see that one. Might not have minded a 1 military card rather than a 2 military card, so he could actually play it, but Definitely a nice one to have access to, especially for Matt, who likes to scrap lots and doesn't like to lose troops so much. Learning the craft of Perrin. Rocket him up to 12 attribute levels. Got to practice the forms Old Blood in hand. That's going to put him up to 17. Lead the assault or road treaties, either one will finish the job for him. Certainly not a bad start for Perrin either, despite the early struggles with a drag car and a Murdral. Pretty much all the enemies. Robin having a bit of a slower time at things, just sort of been bouncing at Bander even. I don't know. He's probably not taking it too seriously. He does, of course, have his great captain title now. Just earned that one in the last quarter, where he designed the new card Dream Shard that you can see up top there as his prize for winning the second quarter. Of course, that is the main prize that I guarantee invitational winners the opportunity to design their own card to be added into the game. Of course, it has to be Wheel of Time related, but I work closely with the winners to make sure that their vision comes to life. Had some really interesting cards added to the game through invitational rewards. Of course, you also get an epic jersey as well, paid for by the players, kind donations. Sort of moving into a little bit of a mid-game slump here. Things are going a bit slower at the table. People are spending more time to figure things out and deciding how they want to progress from here. Robin gonna head to guitar, finds himself a Mashadar, and I think that's the Horn of Lear, and 2 arms. Discards Eelfin. Or plays Eelfin. Did he play it? Yeah, just a little rules excuse me, sorry. Little rules correction there. Eelfin does need to be played by a follower, not by any character such as yourself. Didn't see if Mahalanir peaked there with the conversation that was just going on. Guessing he did. Gonna flip Dana, the Dark Friend. Do you think Dana's at the Dark Friend social in the show? She's that really short person that everyone's joking is Samael. Not that she was short, but like, I don't know, could be more diminutive than some other people maybe. What if she's actually that little girl's mum? How much of a plot twist would that be? Second find allies. That one's been tossed this time, not played. Conscripts and a pilfered plans from Arengil and a toss. A compelling argument is the third. Not bad at all. Skier is certainly got a lot of resources to work with early in the game here. Hesitant to say he's having a better start than Critter did yesterday, but I feel like he's having a worse start in terms of luck, but a better start in terms of converting the luck he's given into gameplay advantage. Anthony Van not looking too shabby either. Gonna recruit himself a Berowin in Bearlawn that I'm pretty sure he passed up on earlier, perhaps now seeing that Rand has a bit more favour on the stack. Ran Alvia flipped by Robin, the friendly innkeeper. Not quite large enough in the show for a friendly innkeeper, but what can you do? At least we got Basil Gilly. Oliver on top of the deck. Mahalane will see with his Rand Peak. He's going to Jangai Pass. Find himself a conscript. I will be able to get him 3 troops. I didn't see if he picked up the 2 from Jangai yet. That does make a difference. Looks like he must have. That would put him on 9 total, so it's not quite enough. That was just a conscript played by Skier there though. 1 extra troop and a military level gets him off 1. Up to that level 2, can now play the 2 Rivers Lambert in his hand. And Orva gets flipped by Anne's because Matt chose not to. Perry hits his own tier 2 there. Upon returning to Emmons Field. Not far behind at all. 14 levels, needs 18 for his tier 3 quest. In any attributes combined. So definitely a great start for him. Still got that old blood coming. Still got on all trees. Or lead the assault to follow up with. Honestly, Gwen's not really doing much of anything. She's got some cards in hand. I don't know how good they are. Like, there's some cards there. That's about as much as I can tell you. The levels are looking okay though, so, you know. That's the main thing, I think. Like, if you don't get the good cards as a Gwen, then there's a limited amount you can do, but you can at least maintain solid progression on your attribute levels, like just by discarding. So even though the draws maybe not being super kind, not that they're being unkind either, like these are okay cards, just nothing crazy. Robin's still maintaining parity though, with the other 2 players that are looking to be a little bit ahead right now. He said Rand on 9 channeling levels himself combined with the Alana and Daigian. Not out of range of 1 big follower taking him the rest of the distance. not quite tier 2 yet, however, we do know there is an Elida on top of the tier 2 deck. Could be introduced to the game at any minute now. He can get himself just one more channeling level somehow. That Elida is a spicy target to finish off the tier 3. And of course, no one else knows it's there in a minute, but he does. I think I would be trying to move a little quicker. Maybe he needed the conscripts there either way. Yeah, he would have needed it either way. Scouts for Skier. Extra military level for him. Take him down to tier. Might start looking at tier 2s here now. If he does, he's going to bump into that Elida and more than likely take away from Ran, but no. Takes the Solande instead. Get himself some favour reduction on the noble followers that he may recruit in the future. Not averse to just getting the sheep followers that are there. Pretty optimal match strategy. Perrin did just pop all wood on his last turn by the looks of things. Gonna have to find his way out of Emmonsfield now. No fast travel to accomplish it, so it will be the slow walk for Anne from here, I believe. Unless he just flips over a Beldorman in that one. But we know there's a Elida on top. Flip to the left in the tavern room. And collecting evidence will come out of Egwene. Gonna get to steal one action from each other player. Unless it hits a cancel, there is a well-turned calves and a smooth skirts in play. Have to think there's a temptation there. Smooth skirts, of course, will not work, only able to cancel an action played by a man, which Egwene is not. The well-turned calves, though, if Skeeter wants to pop it, can stop this, but he's flipping his hand over. He must be okay to let it go through, and he's just saying, alright, as long as you don't take my well-turned calves, we're good. Skimming out of Ran's hand. Not an ideal card to lose. Enter the ways from Matt, lead the assault from Perrin. Leaves him with just an old trees that he can't currently play. Pretty good haul there for Robin. Maybe not in terms of things he can make good use of himself. Although not terrible, you know, he can skim over to Ilion. He could even enter the ways over to Ilion from Qatar and then skim somewhere else when he decides to. He has this bond water set up with Bran Alvear, gonna bond his own dad. That's a bit weird, but we're not gonna get into it. Really, the assault could be useful, I guess, as well. So yeah, pretty good haul for Robin there on the collecting evidence. Clearly picked a good time to play that one. Mahalonir back to Jangai Pass. Looking for a leadership card, finds himself a messenger. Now he will be able to recruit this Elida next turn. No one else is going to interrupt. That Ela there might be enough to tempt Skeeter. Never mind, Skeeter is in tier. He can't get to the character. Herod is going to wipe Crouch. He can't get to a character. Gwen doesn't care about characters and she won't be revealing tier 2s even if she did. So I think Mahalonir is going to get himself the Elida. He will then just be one level away. Anyway, you could get that extra level. can't see anything. No level 1 channelers for him to coerce. No, I'm not seeing any players for that extra 1 level right now. Plenty of options further down the line, but of course that gives people an opportunity to interrupt him and potentially kill one of his channeling followers before he gets the tier 3 online. The old blood for Perrin is a bit of a troll. Already played 2 of those. In Whitebridge, I'm not sure if you want to go back at this point. And fighting through the mud here that has been presented him in this game. As Robin hops through a skimming pole. Ran's gonna peek at a goal on top of the tier 1 deck. Comes the Elida. Peaked it a long time ago. No one's going straight into his party. Actually, deleted all 3 favor there that he had. Does have Daigian, but I'm not going to bring it up because it's not my responsibility to remind him of his discounts. Yeah, could have saved himself a favour there. Has he not moved yet? He hasn't picked up yet. Coercion and a tier 2 is not so tired. Decent hand shaping up here. Not any big splashy cards, but like a variety of tools is what I'd say. Not so tired is pretty good for Matt. And Pilfered Plans hits the discard pile. Questioning Discord from Holiday. Freebie. Question: does the recruit freebie apply when using Find Allies? Find Allies, of course, lets you recruit a follower from the discard pile. Just take a little look here. I think. Yeah, so he must have been talking about Amalisa here. Yeah. Free for nice dice in your party. So that's the way that he's found to get his last level. He's got a free Amalisa coming next turn with the Find Allies. Nice spot there, Mahoney. I didn't even see that one after sitting there and thinking about it, so you beat me. Robin started, excuse me, started the process of the Ilian bounce. Gonna start drawing him some cards, getting points up a little bit. Probably be sat there for a fair while yet. At least 10 turns or so. Robin, no stranger to repeating the same thing over and over again, of course. Player with the most games of Third Age. Probably surpassing me. Amalisa will hit tier 3 for Mahalanir.
He's heating up!
There's longbow for Matt. Just going through Trollocs, I think. Flips tell manners. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm chilling the dressing gown, I'll go back home. Or robe, as you Americans would call it. Bathrobe? Is that what you call it? It's a dressing gown. Or a house coat. It's covering up my beautiful jersey. That's what it is. Need to open it at least. Keep that logo on show. No clue if I missed any action there. Can't imagine too much exciting has happened. And just went to get the door. Good time to say, if you haven't already, make sure you head down into the description, join the Discord server through the link there. Come say hello to us. We always love speaking to new people, seeing new names and new faces popping up, and hopefully getting them onto the table as well and teaching them how to play. So far, I would say that it's a very open game at the minute. Like, it could go any number of ways. Like, Matt could hit tier 3 any minute, Gwen can hit tier 3 pretty much whenever she wants. Rand already is. Perrin almost is. Just needs to get himself over to Malden. Suppose he needs to find another card he can play as well, but in Aaron Gill at the moment, so Haddon Merc will contain another card he can play. Guaranteed. Robin discarding some cards at the end of his turn. Bouncing. Got a decent hand building up now, actually. Blood Knife Ring to go with the Horn of Lear. Lead the Assault as far as battle cards are concerned. Careful preparation for the cancel. And a False Trail Political Distraction Challenge. Honor for a bit more interaction and utility. Decent Egwene hand shaping together. Blood Knife Ring into the Horn of Lear once the tier 3 is online through Vora's Rod. Will certainly be no slouch. And you know, Ran can already take like a fight. We already peaked who was on top of the tier 3 deck earlier, didn't we? And I can't remember. Who it was. I feel like it might have been McGideon. Give away much. I could just like go to Tavalon and then put her in Maradon, because right now no one else can get there. Yeah, I mean Egwene could technically get there if she hadn't entered the waves, which Robin does not have. Oh, it looks like he had it already moved this turn, so... Wait, or is he in Tavalon as well? Oh. No. Yeah, it's okay. So he moved to Kyrian from Jangai Pass, possibly. Flipped over the McGideon, and McGideon does not like to fight. She always runs away when she's revealed. Or if she beats you. She even runs away when she beats you. Just how she is. Skeeter leaving Jangai Pass, coming down to Kyria. Put some pressure on that McGideon himself. By being in the vicinity. No doubt Ran's going to take that one out next turn though, probably with a tier 3 pick to boot to see if there's anything interesting under it that he could maybe back to back with. Of course, Ran's tier 3 bonus combat strength from his hand size does extend till the end of the turn. So, use it on McGideon. Still got it for whatever comes after too. Perrin. If there's a mount up in there, that might be the optimal choice. Gets you a leadership level and gets you away. Just gonna go for the messenger on top, just as good. Extra resources. Will be a turn slower to get to Malden from here. But plenty of value to be gained on the way. Robin took a turn off from his Ilian bouncing to go head over to Abu Dar, sorry. Pick up a gold. Ran's gonna peek at a Ravin. I don't think that's the type of thing you want to double dip with. maybe consider it instead of the Morgue, but I don't know if you got the juice for a Ravin. Does move on into Tavalon for the McGideon. Will be taken care of with no expenditure outside of the troops, and not even all of the troops are gone. Still gonna get to keep 3 of those. Granted, only a minimal point advantage to be gained from a Gideon, but at this stage of the game it puts him a healthy gap ahead of the rest of the competition, and it hastens the end of the game by adding one Forsaken to that defeated track, meaning there's that much less time for other people to find points. Of course, the more low point Forsaken are on the defeated track, the lower point the average of the game will be. So as long as loads of other people don't get really big ones, having low ones in multiples, not that bad. Or combining them with like tier 2 fights and stuff. Jill and Sander recruited there as well, no skill cards currently. Does have the ability to play Fighting Dirty or Forgotten Tomes if one should be drawn at some point. And Savannah, I thought that was Grendel then, I got confused because I was like, so Raffin was on top, but yeah, it was Savannah from the tier 2 deck for Skier. She is 9 strength. I'm assuming he's probably got that by default. He's on 18, 19 with Hopper, so yeah, he's got it exactly by default. Savannah gets crushed. Matt taking care of both Cooladin and Savannah that game, really dealing with the Shido threat. I am going to hop into the players group chat and go and watch the stream on my iPad while I'm having a smoke, because I have no one to cover for me while I'm gone, so you're just gonna have to listen to them.
Troops and a coin.
Why is James jumping into our chat muted?
He said he would be coming into our chat while he went out for a
he's
smoke.
going to watch him. Yeah. And then character. So time to stop being a coward.
No guts, no glory.
You know, you're not wrong. Yeah. Flip over. Einar.
Wait, you're being not a coward in the tier 2?
Yeah.
Alright.
He watched the stream with Critter.
I have 15 combat strength. I can't take tier 3.
Play a political distraction for 7.
Okay.
That's going to
This is
be Hopper, Salmanis,
Wait, hold on. Playing a political distractions?
Yeah.
Yeah, now take a look at my well-turned calves.
Oh, okay.
I will peek at... and I will go to Meridon, lose a troop, gain 3, good point, and 1. I will take
Ready. Go through Trollocs Meridon.
Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. That's right.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. I was not thinking, but it's okay.
Toss
That will
one
be
on
fine
there.
for later.
And I will flip a tier 3. Guess. Yeah, why not? Oh no!
Robin.
You
Oh.
gotta be fucking kidding me.
So he takes Karenni, probably?
It is Creeder.
Karenni or Kovril.
Can have Karenni.
Okay, he's on 33.
Right. I'm on 17,
18
18 with Hopper.
Assuming you don't tap him.
He's on, what did we say? 33?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty. Currently on 17. Think I can do this. Here, I might need a counter. I'm going to play flanking.
I will careful prep that.
Wait. Well, that's not very nice. All right. I will play a charge.
Dagian will smooth skirts that.
I'll quit lagging. Oh, God, my pings are.
Ooh, smooth skirts on the charge.
All right, that might do it. Nine. Yeah, I don't get there without the charge. Well, fine. Screw you guys. I didn't want to beat Robin anyways.
Yeah, I was like, I could have careful prepped the well-turned calves in that last turn, but I'm glad it didn't.
Wish you would have. All right.
She's in Meridon.
Yeah.
I
Lose your
don't
troops,
remember what
coins,
color-
and favor.
Yeah.
What color is this freaking? Oh, there he is. All right. My turn is significantly more boring. I'm playing council meeting. Drawing 3 action. That's weird.
Right. I'm going to play False Trail. Move myself to Ilion, and then bounce on the Trollocs. I'll get a point, a favor, and 3 action cards, and pass.
Let's see. I will peek at 2. I will play. Oh, I'll rotate. Come on. Play Old Treaties. Looking for Rodell. Why can I not find him? It's shuffle.
Damn.
And enter.
Righty. I going to go to Chachin. That's ridiculous.
Alright. I will move up to head Merc. Grab the sudden charge from the discard. Not sudden charge, just charge.
Okay, I will. Yeah, okay. I'm going to bounce on the Trollocs, get a point, a favor, the actions, and then
I think you draw it after you lose the fight.
yeah, but it's a reaction to losing the fight.
Oh, yeah,
It should be in that same.
Yeah,
place, I think.
James might not be back yet.
He's still
Right,
on the
he's-
calls.
I am back, folks. Hope you enjoyed that interlude with the players. And yeah, Halon here is on Rand over here. And using M2 ducks over on the Perrin. Just be questioning chat for me. That's a good question. I can't remember the order of battle resolution exactly. There is a flow chart. Did I put it in here? No, that's the action resolution one. Okay. Do a little hand recap since though I've been away for a bit. Gateway, this is a going over here. Gateway, challenge, honor, all the information, battle bomb, lead the assault, and the Horn of Lear. And a blood knife ring. Very powerful hand for Robin. Still needs one more channel and level, but can of course get that with the Gateway. One female follower, so would be adding 5 strength to Ravin if he did try and make that play, but honestly I think he'd probably take it. Just having all the information as well. Wouldn't be able to combat that with the Gateway for a 1-turn surprise play. Rodell recruited there with the old treat his last turn by Rand, so he is sitting pretty. Got a Heron marked blade right now as well. I want to try and find a way to get that one on the table. Perhaps worth the time it takes Rodell to recharge. Just to have that Heron marked blade for the rest of the game. Matt has a careful preparation, right rumours, not so tired, and a coercion. And the 2 arms. And finally, Perrin over here. As the old trees, the old blood, playing the game, cut weave, supply raid, oosquite, and charge. So other than the charge, a whole lot of garbage if I'm honest. Maybe looking at jumping to Bell on sometime soon for a discard. Who knows? Right now, though, it looks like it's just what's happening here for Skia. Followers were just exhausted. I gotta figure it out. Yeah, I can't figure out what that was at all. Yes, he was in Maradona. He was sat there with Ravin and Matt. Oh, before Ravin was revealed. Sorry, I thought you said before Rodell. Yeah, yeah, he was sat there. He was sat there before Ravin. Yeah. Matt moved over and revealed him on top. Perrin gonna take a reveal in Emmons Field. Fortunately for him, it's just a null. No longer has that able, so only the 1 character flip for him this turn. I have to think he's planning to move to Bear 1. Still got that all blood to pop as well, though. Gateway for Robin. Is he going to go for the Ravin? He's going to go to Adam. Robin never won to pass up on an opportunity to recycle some cards. Finds the smooth skirts actually, so go in the cancel route. Thinking about it, he is the only female player in this game, so it does work on any card that any of the other 3 play. Good position to be in, holding on to that one. The Masana Fairy is going to be chilling on top of the deck though, for how long, who can tell? Rand may just want a dispatch of that right away. In fact, with 5 cards in hand, he's on 12 combat strength, 18. Could use the Rodell Could play a Heromite Blade, but then I think... Well, Perrin might not flip a tier 3 next turn if he's going to Bell on. Matt's not gonna. I can't tell if Robin's gonna. Maybe he wanted the Smith Skirts just as protection, so he could safely look for a tier 3. He might all the information. I think it's safer to just take the Masana, compound on the lead that you already have, and put pressure on the others to catch up. Because they either have to get big points by killing a Forsaken, or spending time to do other things, which gives you time to kill more Forsaken if they're not doing. So, being 2-0 up on the tracker, definitely an advantageous position, even if they are lower point values than some of the other available targets. Of course, he did draw a card as well that turn into Avalon, so that'll boost the combat strength from his tier 3 by an extra 1, bringing him to 13 plus 6, 19. Gonna use the Rodell for the discard on For the Light. Masana will get taken care of swiftly, and Mahalonir will move up to 2-0 on the Forsaken tracker. Dear Dark One, what was that? Aww. That was for me. I often play sound effects for myself. Except that one. Second 2 arms added to Matt's hand. It's telling him to farm some tier 2s, and his troops are telling him, actually mate, maybe not. Won't be stocking up in Maradon anytime soon. Will be picking himself up a Basalt Gill from the top of the tier 1 deck though. Gonna tap the brand new Avienda to take that one. In the flesh. Almost didn't recognise it there from a distance. Just got the art on that one last night. And probably considering whether he wants the Old Blood or go to Bellon. Goes for the Old Blood, so extra levels. Takes his charge up by 1 at the very least. Brings him closer to some of those tier 3 cards. Might make him feel more comfortable to draw from the tier 3 at Bellon. Robin doing so himself will find a Lone Wolf and a Misdirection from Arangil this turn. That Misdirection is one to keep an eye on. We've seen some serious fuckery occur with that card. I'm not under the weather, Zach. I'm tired. I've not been sleeping very well, and I woke up like right before the stream started, so I'm a bit low energy, if it seems that way. I had 1 cough today as well, so but I'm okay, physically well. Goosebrand Apprentice, drawn by Mahalonir. Great Captain Cat designed by Bob there. 1 of 5. Similar likewise effects. Will allow him to cancel the Vor's Rod from Robin over here. Definitely throw a wrench in the works. should Robin try and take a fight? It's not really the sort of thing you want to have to spend the smooth skirts on, but might have to. Cut weaves as well in grip. Not too much channel levels himself, but can get up to 10 with the Amelisa and the Elida, so not really a concern. Interesting to note that Robin got a Daystamar level off his discard last turn, so I think we might be seeing a misdirection sooner rather than later. So 2 arms used on a Murderer there, I think. Trying to figure out what to do now. I don't think I'd hit a supply raid. Maybe on Robin. Of course, I know what the hand looks like. It's a supply raid. Who will it be on? See where he's hovering. Rand. Interesting. Not too much great in the hands there. The Goosebrained Apprentice, it doesn't really matter which one of them has it, so that's good one to lose. There's the Spine Paul, so probably the least useful card as well for Perrin. Don't know if Rand would have liked to have that one. Not too much going on in his hand outside of that Heron marked blade, so. And the Goosebrained Apprentice, as I mentioned. And a misdirection getting popped. Who is it on, is the question. I'm guessing it might be Mahalane, considering the lead he has, but I don't know how much Robin can do. Oh, he can move into Robin. How bad is that though? Because like he has 1 favour and 1 true. Sure, you're losing a Lider. But is that it? Okay, so it's the start of Mahalane's Robin's turn. For those who don't know, misdirection allows you to completely take control of somebody's turn. Robin's going to want to find a way to get rid of that Goosebrained Apprentice if he can. I don't know what way he's going to find to do that though. There's not really a great deal you can do with this. This might be a pretty whiffy turn. Like I said, you can lose to the Ravin, but that takes a Trooper favor and an Elida, and that's it. Just take away the channeling, I suppose. The high channeling, but you can still get up to 8 with Alana and Amelisa, so like, does it matter? I suppose it puts Ravin further out of reach for anyone else. Could be a factor. But I don't know how much it is. So if misdirection is played into Spine Portal, as the player that's been misdirected, that is never a good idea. I know you've asked a question relating to that, but before I answer the question, the more important thing is that Spying Portal lets you take another turn, and Misdirection lets you take control of target player during their next turn. If their next turn is playing a Spying Portal, it then gets passed back to the normal active player for the second turn. Yes, both players get to see everyone's hand. Actually, no, only Robin in this case. Only the person playing the Misdirection would get to see each other person's hand, because they're the active player at the time. But it would be a bad move still on their behalf. Yes, they'd get to see everyone's hand, but they'd also then pass the turn back to the person that they were just trying to misdirect. Galena is the flip for Mahalonir. I'm guessing he's... Oh, this is after losing in Maradon to the Ravine. We're still on the misdirection, so Robin is doing things. It's going to be 3 points gone, but yeah. Sorry, Zach, for no polls tonight. Yeah, I'm all by myself, and I just can't keep up with polls tonight. Sure. Well done, Robin. Congrats. Yeah, that Ravine is pretty big now. Loss of their team is going to put him at 41. That's not how roads work. CAD designed by me. Bob in chat and misdirection played. Hey, he's picking up in chat. Nice to see everyone coming in. Nice to see you all. Thanks for being here with us. Whether you've been here from the start or just joining, it's nice to have you. Yeah, it was a pretty shit misdirection though, to be honest, Icicle. Like, it didn't really do anything. He lost a troop, a favour, and 3 points. Maybe a card from hand? I don't even know if he lost a card. It's a far cry from Bob's misdirection of infamy. And finally, gonna arrive in Berlon after I've been talking about it for 6 years. Get rid of his bad cards and pick up some new ones. Gonna go for the tier 2 deck. Finds himself an Intimidation. A nice interactive point for other people fighting, along with a Dream Spike, more interaction, and a close call, which probably won't do all that much. Alviarin is flipped as the character though, and he should be able to take care of her with no problems at all. Already had a stack of troops set out to kill her and take care of that. Yeah, gets himself 3 cards as well. All the information, hard choices. That's the only other one was. Discarded the Dream Spike. Maybe it was another Roost Grind. Did he keep the Roost Grind? doesn't have an IEL, so I can't imagine he kept a new spy. Pretty sure there's only one. Robin's picking up the misdirection. I mean, if it's as lame as the last one, I ain't scared. Gonna peek as tier 3 is Agilmar. Can't get yourself away from that rabbit, unfortunately, but once again, not gonna have much to lose to it. Outside of maybe a baiting. Suppose he could have stayed still on it and just played the Heron Marked Blade with Rodell. I wouldn't have heard that. Finds a resupply from Chachin though. Still a few levels away from being able to play that one. Skeeter had a bit of time to recharge now since losing to the Ravin himself. Not a fantastic hand though, and still doesn't have troops built up. Got a coercion, also tied careful prep 2 arms. That's not how roads work. Search party and a foretell for map there. Perrin has a cut weave Zeus Squire charge, intimidation, close call, all the information, hard choices. Egwene is sitting on a blood knife ring, Horn of Lear, lead the assault, Battleborn, smooth skirts, all the information, lone wolf, misdirection, so you might say a handful of gasoline. Rand with just a coercion, search party, cut weaves, Aromat blade, goosebrained apprentice, and a resupply. Skeeter will be adding a card to his hand now though in the discard pile. Perhaps looking towards the well-turned calves as some protection for this misdirection. Scratch that. He wants a flanking. Obviously. Obviously, it's the flanking. Determines Phil for Parrot. Double troop character turn for him. You'll see that Agilmar and nothing else afterwards. Tide does not equal highest, unfortunately for him, and Egwene at a higher level. Anyway, yeah, flanking OP. It really has been overpowered since day one. It really needs a nerf. Agilmar gets recruited by Egwene for free. Gonna be able to play that Battleborn in her hand now without needing the assist. Also bought a level for Gaul, so I guess can play level 10s now with Gaul and Chiad, but you could have done that anyway with Gaul and Agilmar. I don't really get why I bought the level there. Some weird decisions going on here in this game. We had a period where it was looking like it was all kicking off, and then it's just sort of slumped again a bit. People are digging though. Miss there. Unfortunately, one more miss. This is Randall Peak now. See a Herrick fell. doesn't have them in to get a free follower there. I'm going to nip and grab a drink, run to the bathroom, I'll be right back. Any action, chat? Have I missed anything interesting? There's no Forsaken on the track or on the table that were here a minute ago, so I'm gonna assume no. Slayer being fought by Matt right now, it seems. Using a Talmenas twice. Don't think he's got many Kyrian in there. One over here. So there's two in it. That's no, the first one. Playing the flanking himself. Two arms. Oh, that was a weird sequence. Had to keep track of everything there. Regardless, Slayer will go down. I think you moved the wrong person. Yeah. Accidentally boosted Anth. Perhaps just considering if he wants to toss a card here. Looks like opted not to. Surprised he didn't get rid of the foretell. I suppose he's got an Avienda. I haven't seen the Blood Knife Ring be played yet, but if it does, Avienda could pick it right back up again with her ability. Perrin heading to Belon now for a second redraw. Finds himself not so tired reading the pattern and healing, not the best. I suppose reading the pattern could be played with Berwyn for a low value. Hinterstadt Villagers though will be the fight for him this turn. Gonna stomp on that one with no questions. That will be an easy 3 points and 15 coins claimed for him. 19. Combat strength with the troops. Oh wait, no, hang on. He's not in a village, he's in Belon. 9 plus 5 is still higher than 7 plus 5. Yeah. Nice extra reward for the kill on that one as well. Not too many points, but that also means you don't lose that many troops, so get those 3 big gold stacked up. At the end of the day, 15 coins is worth 5 points in the last battle. So Hinterstadt Villagers is sort of deceptively high value. You're like, oh, it's only worth 3 points? What? But it's kind of actually worth 8 points. Robin's still holding on to that misdirection that he picked up. Never mind, he's playing it again. Who's the target? I don't really know what his plan is. I feel like he could have killed a couple of Forsaken by now if he'd been doing anything other than not very useful misdirections. That being said, as we know, already qualified for Tam and Guidon, got the Great Captain title on his back this year, designed a brand new card that's out in the game right now. Haven't seen it yet in League. Robin is kind of just here to fuck with people at this point. He has minimal stakes in this game and is an agent of chaos, so... Okay, so it looks like Hand had to step away for a second, and Robin just wants to make sure that there's no response to the misdirection there. Now the jump is up, so could jump into Ravin and Suicide Bomb, which would be kind of effective. You get to drop the charge as well. Alternatively, you can hold information if you think there's something more threatening, but it's hard to say no to a Ravin when your opponent has resources. holiday, taking a little look through the discard pile. Nothing in his hand that can interact with it right now. Perhaps thinking about moving towards Tywin's Gap, maybe. Just to cement the lead a bit more. Of course, it still looks like we're just waiting on Ants to return here. You may like Perrin's cards at the moment, but he is about to be misdirected. No, there's other choices to stop a misdirection. Let's see, you could have... There's a few different things, I'm not gonna list them. Wadded conversation, full box. Sorry, I have a message I need to respond to. Could be a swift end coming if actually get on with the game. But Gwyn has had good cards in hand since she hit tier 3 and done fuck all with them. So like, I'm not counting on Robin to put any pressure on the end of this game. It looks like his cursor is moving again now, so perhaps back and confirming that he has nothing to do to the misdirection. I could have revealed that information myself, of course, but I'd give him the opportunity to play it however he feels like playing it. Bluffing to the other players, of course. Not much point bluffing to Robin, he's about to see a hand, but the other two are not, and you might want to hold up appearances with them. We were in a classic and step to a situation, yeah. He is back though. Unfolding the fan drawn for Rand. Ravine already pretty big, I don't think he's thinking about that one. Still trying to recover from the Ravine loss, really. Let's killed some tier 2s and stuff on the way. Battleborn helps a lot, actually. Along with learned in combat and throwing knives that he's just out of range of. In terms of skill, that Battleborn's huge. That'll be an extra 8 combat strength from his Daystamar followers. And now, on the misdirected turn, Robin taking a look at the hand to figure out how much damage he can do here. He use it I know Siren to look at another person's hand with a not so tired at some point during this Ravine fight, assuming Ravine is what he goes with. You can't all the information, so you don't want to do that one. You can jump to Ravine. Yep. And that one's a lot worse than the one Mahalania suffered earlier. Does a lot more damage. Charge ripped from the grip. We'll put Perrin on 20, but I don't think there's any danger of this fight going Perrin's way. Interested to see if he uses the not so tired just to get the card out of the hand, maybe draw tier 1. You get to look at another player's hand as well in the process with the Anor Siren. It'd be nice to get that intimidation out of the hand, but no way to do so. Berowyn does go to the Ravine as well. The whole channel is onto the Ravine, weirdly enough. And there goes all the resources. Did not play the not so tired. Now picking up troops in Maridon. I apologise if y'all can hear my stomach rumbling so much. It is going off. Looks over, I heard it fell. Hampton Merc. Or Gwen. Actually, no. That's not how roads work. They all lead to that one, as we well know. Smooth Skirt's coming back out. No, you don't. Robin determined to get himself a misdirection. I assume. I mean, you could careful prep it, yeah. Saving it, though. Robin gets a charge, okay. Decided it's time to stop fucking around. Skeeter may be considering a notoriety, try and get his skill level up for the learned in combat and throwing knives. Perhaps just contemplating how much time this game really has left to it. Of course, 3 Forsaken still open on the board, but we know Robin can take one. Taking a quick look at Rand. I mean, he's got 15 strength with his tier 3, 16 with the troop. Rodell can make up to 10, that's 26. Not the best, but it's a decent number. That's not how roads work. Meta smooth skirts. Oh, Mahalani is playing the turn cloaks with Collivier and Beslan, taking 4 troops away from Robin. Okay, so that puts him on 31, I think. Although 1 less card in hand, so 30. Unless he draws back to 8. So some number shifts in Hallinir's direction. Don't think Robin really needs the troop though. And of course Perrin still has a level 10 intimidation, ready to strip a whole bunch of troops away from anybody that he decides to. Of course Hallinir, not privy to that knowledge. Robin very much was, so perhaps not minding so much the loss of a few troops there. I'm going to move to Chachin, having an actual turn of his own this time. Yeah, the Goosebrained Apprentice could be a big blowout for sure. For sure. Depending on what exactly the fight that he's found is. See if Robin finds one right now. I have to imagine he's going for a flip. Does have all the information, so could have just used that, but perhaps one of those extra 2 troops. By the military level? Sure. That was the wrong one.
Bruh.
Is what I meant to play. Yeah, pulls Moradin. That'd be funny. He could probably take a Moradin. He could probably take a Moradin. He's got a lot of gas in hand. Right now, though, he's just going to be taking Ela from the Tavern Row. Yeah, he's got good military force. The only thing it really cuts him off from is the Horn of Lear. If he can't use the Bora's Rod. But even then, he's got a Battle Bond for 6, he's got a Charge for 10, he's got a Lead the Assault if he wants to discard 2 cards, he's got a Blood Knife Ring, like... overcharged, if anything, for a fight. Probably going to pop on all the information next turn. Just to make sure he finds the best one. Hallinir right now. I think about to rotate his tier 3. Okay, not sure what's going on there. Maybe a bit of lag or something. Personally, I'm usually an advocate of using the tier 3 earlier than action cards in your hand, because action cards in your hand have to be recovered and a tier 3 recovers itself automatically. Not that it saves you an action card in this instance, but like, if I have one that I need to recharge, then I get it on cooldown as soon as possible so I can start recharging it. Never mind that though, Semirag is going to get taken off the top of the deck by Mahalnir, and this should be a pretty cut and dry situation, unless an intimidation comes through, perhaps. He's got 15 plus Rodell anyway, so yeah. Oh, he's going to go for a lead the assault. That one will get careful prepped by Skeeter. Doing his best to keep the advantage away from Mahalnir. Still got the Rodell though. And yeah, nothing can cancel the Rodell. Intimidation is at the start of the battle, so it is too late for it to happen now. They'll leave the assault as being played. I think Mahalnir is just figuring out what he wants to discard to his Rodell. The extra combat strength there. Looks like a resupply. Three down. It is very hard to argue with a Mahalnir win at this point. Very hard to argue. There might not be much left in this game. I mean, there's serious pressure on all three of the others now. Robin can definitely kill a Forsaken, so it's just about whether one of the other two can. Might depend. Oh yeah, nobody's catching up at this point. Mahalnir has won the game. Like, outside of Shaidar into Moradin from Skeeter, which just isn't going to happen realistically. It's interesting because he had probably the slowest start out of everyone. Like, he didn't have a particularly fast run out of the gates with his channelers, you know, he just had it slow and steady for a while. He's still only on 2 channeling levels himself. It was really the patient play, setting himself up for an Elida, that paid off, but never mind that, Ishamael has come to tangle with Matt. Can Matt take that tangle? Does have a lot of tools in hand. Looks like he used a learned in combat that turn going through the Trollocs, so was able to pick up a Call Lightning and a charge. Definitely nice cards to have. That's an extra 10 from the charge, so right now he's on 8. That could be 18, 19 with Hopper. Battleborn makes 8, that's 27. Throwing Knives makes 31. Doesn't even need tier 3 or Call Lightning. Could tier 3 instead of one of those options. So yeah, okay, that is presumably, unless I've missed something, that is going to be an Ishamael kill. Will get Skeeter 24 points. Right now he's on 23. That will put him on 47. He'll be over here. Still 9 points away from Rand. But definitely a lot closer than I think any of us were expecting this turn. That learned in combat for him, moving through the Trollocs there, really paid off. It was the one thing I was looking for towards the end of Mahalnir's turn, but I thought he was already in Kyrie, and he must have been in Arangil and moved like just around the time I started looking. Yeah, charging up Battleborn. It's going to be 18. And then he's using the tier 3 for the rest of the distance, holding on to the Throwing Knives and the Call Lightning. Not bad. Not sure why I'm holding the Intimidation. Whereas he doesn't think it's enough value using on someone with only a few troops. But running out of opportunity. I suppose if you think they're gonna win anyway, then like, what's the point? You keep the extra card in hand. It's not gonna get him a level, so keep an extra point in the last battle. But like, the last battle points matter when you're on 14 going into it. Do you know what I mean? There's an opportunity to make something happen anyway. I'm gonna have to nip to the bathroom one more time before this game closes itself out. Returned. We made it to Mahalair. It's like Robin went to Haddon Merc for the resupply. I don't like that at all. Could have just played all the information. I guess he knows that. Excuse me. If he does all the information, he kills something like he's not going to win. So, but he's not going to win. I don't think that's going to happen regardless of what he does. Skier did catch up a lot. I still think Mahalair is in a pretty commanding position. That being said, he's got no troops, he doesn't have any combat strength in hand, and Skier does. But not a great deal of it. Throwing knives and call lightning. No tier 3. Going for a foretell with Avienda. I think if you're in Robin's seat, you have to all the information and at least look for a Shaidar Haran, right? Like, that's the only thing that can give you a foot back into the game, so it's what I'd go for. Matt, on the other hand, is going to be very, very happy. Holy shit. I mean, you take the reserve forces, and then it's between the talented team and the hammer and anvil. I don't know which one you take out of those two. Both very powerful. The talented team could be worth a total of 10 points. The hammer and anvil is worth 5 troops. Depends which one you value higher. In this case, he's gone for the hammer and anvil. That reserve forces is fucking massive. It is actually going to give him a chance to overtake Mahalan here. It's a bit slow. It's a bit slow. Gives more turns. You know, if Robin does decide to just flip a tier 3 here and kill it, then no time for the reserve forces. Even if you play the reserve forces, Robin may go, oh, I need to kill a Forsaken, and do it then. But then at least you have your troops for the last battle at the very least. It's an extra 7 points. Could make the difference in what is a very close game between Mahalanir and Skeeter right now. Oh, I hope we get to see it. I hope we get to see it. The Dream Shard, baby. The new card. I'm gonna DM Anth a gif of Emperor Palpatine saying, do it. Don't know if you'll see it. Oh, and it looks like we do have all the information here. Grindel, the only find, so maybe we won't have a chance to see that Dream Shard after all, unless Robin is going. Anth said, needs to last that long. Yeah, I was just thinking the same. Quite what else is in here. There's a 2 on a Cabswin and a Zyda. With the Zyda, so he hid the Grendel as far down as possible, I think. I'm just going to check that. Yes, the Grendel is 3rd down under Cadswain and 2 on. So trying to make sure that Matt doesn't find a fight. I don't know what the plan in the meantime is though. Like, you're still so far behind on the score track, and if you're not taking big fights, you're not catching up. I want to see Robin get Dream Sharded as the first on-stream use of it. His own card played against himself. It'd just be poetic, wouldn't it? Grindel, true, that's true. Yeah, you can't use your military followers or your blood knife. That's, yeah, Robin cannot take a Grindel, actually. I hadn't actually considered that. It's totally a valid point. Crew Zyda as well. Does give him access to that Horn of Valir without his tier 3. He does not know about the Goose Brain. No, sorry, he does know about the Goose Brain Apprentice. He does know about the Goose Brain Apprentice. He misdirectioned after it was drawn, so. Coercion from Mahalanir? On Chiad? I suppose he's got the... Okay, so he can have a map blade. He's going for a slow plan himself. I think this gives Skeeter time to win, honestly. Because, like, I'm looking at this reserve forces thinking, if he plays that, how does he lose? Like, he will eventually just stomp on Grindel. There's the intimidation, still, that we know of. Are we about to see the first ever Dream Shard on stream? Yes, we are. It's coming out. It's on Robin.
He's heating up.
Let's go. probably just considering whether he wants to pop this resupply. Yep, he's going to get that one out of... Okay, can't play anything else there. So, the way this works, yeah, 2 face down piles. Really interested. So, yeah, the way this works, Anth gets to look at this pile. And separate it into 2 separate face down piles. He can put any amount of cards in either pile. He can put 1 and 5 if he wants. He can put 0 and 6 if he wants, but I wouldn't recommend it because Robin gets to choose 1 pile to keep and the others get discarded. So I am very curious how he separates up these cards in hand, but there could be some serious damage dealt here to Robin's chances of not embarrassing himself, if we're being honest. Okay, there's 1 card out of the pile. He can see the backs of the cards, yes. He can view the quantity and backs of the cards in each pile. Looks like we've got a charge in one, a lone wolf in the other. So far. I'm just going to put them like that. It's the Horn of Lear joining the Lone Wolf there. Of course, only 1 tier 3 card. That one is very easy to identify. Alright, so we've got Lone Wolf, Horn of Lear lead the assault, and Battleborn charge Blood Knife Ring. Yeah, I know what I'd want. I don't know. I feel like you take the tier 2s because Robin knows what the tier 1 and the tier 3 are, so then you just lose 1. Yeah, I don't know if that was the best split. I think you had to split the tier 2s up somehow. Oh, but he got the Horn of Lear. He had Wolver. That was all he cared about. That was all he cared about, was the Horn of Lear. So I was thinking he's just made a pile that Robin's gonna easily take, right? Bob's saying the same thing in chat. I still saying interesting, that's a weird split. Robin takes the obvious split. He loses the Horn of Lear, and Anth gets to pick it up. That being said, the Horn of Lear is worth 2 combat strength right now. So never mind, that wasn't a god play. Anth is just apparently not very good at dream sharding. That would have been super metagame And I was like on board until I actually checked the discard pile and saw there was 2 followers. I thought he'd outgamed all of us then for a moment. And that was just a low brain play. Fox and Medallion added to Matt's group. He's got to just be looking for a fight. Any fight, doesn't matter what. You kill anything. You're on 20. You got hammer and anvil, that's 25. Got throwing knives, it's 29. So even Grendel, don't need your followers. We already know Ravin's gone, we already know Shamael's gone, there's more than Shidar, but with your followers you can get up to like 41, so they don't really threaten it either. Gonna take him a couple turns to find this Grendel though, and Robin will know as soon as is there ready to come up. Follow the thread in his hand. He can find himself another skill level on the Zyder. Might be feasible to play that one and just keep hiding the Forsaken and stalling, I guess, but yeah, the actual use of the Dream Shard there wasn't that hot, but I still think it's a very, very cool, interesting card that, like, could... You can get some real value out of that. I don't think that was the best split, if I'm being honest. I think the tier 2s needed to be split up more, because it makes it too easy to tell roughly what's in the pile. Like, the pile that he lost was the one with the Horn of Lear, right? So if there's Horn of Lear and 3 other good tier 2 cards, then 3 tier 2 cards just means 3 good tier 2 cards. Like, you're going to take that over the bad card and 1 good tier 2 card, and the bad tier 3 and tier 1. You know, like, yeah. Sorry. My words are like 4 out of 10 today. Reserve forces picked up by Robin. I was thinking if he's gonna take on a Grendel, gonna need more than just the cards in his hand. Of course, we know if he tries to do it, Goosebrained Apprentice could well blow him out of the water. So he knows if he's been paying enough attention, keeping track of what's in the player's hands. I don't think Hans controls the end of the game. I don't think he's got enough to look for a fight. Like, he doesn't have anything. Sizing up Ravine? Surely not. Surely not. It's at 45. 20. 25. 29. 37, 47, but we know that intimidation is surely going to throw a spanner in the works. He could determine who else wins in this intimidation, potentially, that he has held for a long, long time. That patience may just pay off. If Skeeter decides to go for this, he's going to Kyren instead. I think that's the smart decision there, even with everything. You're only just beating Ravine, and the amount of fuckery that's gone on this game. Now, if Perrin was to flip Grendel, he would only be on 15. So it would not go very well for him. 17 with Dawn of Lear. 18 if that's another one just got pushed down. Still not that much. So I think Robin just flips the Grendel, yeah. Oh no, sorry, he needs to play the reserve forces first. Yeah, one level away from the freedom there. Perrin, however, can take that 2-1 free of charge, does decide to do so. Perhaps wanting access to the follow their lead in his hand, but I can't see it being of great use to him. Our reserve forces did come out of Robin, he's preparing for a Grendel fight on his next turn, of course we know. Even with the intimidation, right, he can probably take it. Intimidation puts Matt on 11, 16 with the hammer and anvil, 20 with the throwing knives. Actually, yeah, he probably can't take a Grendel on because of the tap down. Ooh, this is getting interesting now. What's Mahalani gonna do? He probably knows. I'm guessing he just peeked at that Grendel. Can he take it? That's the question. He's got 13 combat strength extra, potential plus 10 from the Rodel. We'll find the answers discard. I would still only put him on 23. Heron marked blade though would make 28. I think he should have gone for it there. Mirrors of Forces and a nice draw, don't get me wrong, but I think he should have gone for it there. He could have, if he peeked, he could even unfold the fan, because he'd need to keep the Rodel to use it on the Grendel. I see didn't peek. I feel like he could have killed a Grendel there. Yeah. You just unfold and then... Well, you tier 3, then unfold, then... Hermit Blade. Rodel to finish off. Pretty cut and dry. No, he picked the reserve forces up from the discard pile, so he didn't peek at an action. That's for sure. Matt's gonna find the Grendel though. Question being, do we see an intimidation come through here? There is a limited window of opportunity. Grendel happens. Start of combat. Ant might have just thrown a pause on things, said, hang on, let me look at what you've got going on over there before I decide if I want to pop this. I think he has to though. I mean, at this point he may just want to end his own suffering, but... nothing happening. He'll still have the intimidation, just checked. Don't want to hover it for too long in case he's forgotten about it. And there's a throwing knives. The window has passed. There was plenty of time there. Trying to see if he needs to, but it's at the start of combat. You can't do that one later. Skaters took the dub there. I need to ask him about that. I mean, there'll be a post-game interview, as there usually is. Yeah, he didn't believe he could win, so what's the point in prolonging it? I get that. I get that. That's probably the reason, if anything, because, like, what's the point in cancelling it at this point? What's the point in making Skeeter lose to a Grindle? Does it put you any closer to winning the game? Not really. He's still probably going to end up in 3rd place. Probably. Just let him have it. We'll hop on it into the player chat right away. As they're counting up their last battle scores.
Alright, so last battle time, I guess.
Oh, I see what you're saying now, High School. You think Ants didn't think Skeeter could beat Grindle.
I just grabbed you.
Uh-oh. Do we need to go back?
Where were you at, Skeeter?
It doesn't matter. I have got my total in my head, so just drop it.
Okay. Dang. I'm done.
All done?
Yeah.
Yep.
Gee. Skeeter managed to steal that one away at the end there. Matt Holliday, on that last turn, did you peek at the top tier 3?
I did.
What's
And
the logic there then?
Because she was going to exhaust Rodell.
You haven't folded the fan.
Oh!
Oh no!
Ah!
Okay, don't worry, I'm gonna go and embarrass somebody else now. And why didn't you play Intimidation on Skeeter there?
I didn't think he'd get there without his followers. I thought all the fight in the game was in Robin's hand.
Bruh.
Well, if Rand had flipped, you probably would have played that. So, but it wouldn't have mattered.
What,
right?
he would have played it on Rand, who had 1 troop, rather than Skeeter, who had 16.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it if you were just like, end my suffering, kill me now. You actually thought he couldn't win? Like, I don't know, that's a bit...
I
mean, what else?
should have picked up all the information instead of the resup or whatever.
Well,
Force.
Robin, you could have actually, like, been playing the game, rather than...
Well, yeah, I could have been, but I was messing around.
Yeah, could tell. Those misdirections.
Yeah.
Not the first one not hitting so much. The second one was a bit better, I'll give you that. Unfortunately, the Dream Shard coming right back at you.
Yeah.
Didn't do that much damage though.
No,
Got a
but
pretty
it
good
did get me
deal for
get rid of the Lone Wolf, which I would have used to get the last Forsaken.
Right.
I didn't-
That was the plan. Okay.
Yeah, and the only information that I played, I got Grendel,
Just
which wouldn't have
Grendel,
allowed me to beat her. So I was waiting for things to get further down. Then I was going to play the Lone Wolf and hope there's another Forsaken in the 5.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, then that's
Interesting.
taken away.
Interesting. Well, that was a good game, y'all. Thanks for that.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Well,
So, the brief interludes where I hopped into chat, it certainly sounded like you were all having a great time.
yep, definitely.
Yep, for sure.
And Molinir, really well done getting the first 3 Forsaken.
Yeah, no
And,
shit. I was like, this is over at that point. Like,
So were we. Me and chat were all like, yeah, Mahalanir's won the game. Like, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Let's just-
until Ishamael, because I knew.
The Ishamael was what really changed it around. Like, as soon as he had that, it was all of a sudden caught up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd smash on that, so then I would have gone straight back to misdirection and started like crushing everybody's points by half.
Well. Thank you for a great show, everyone, and congratulations, Skier, for another win.
thank you.
Mahalanir the second, not far behind, good average still, so congrats to you too. I will go and close out the stream. See you all next time. I'm sure I'll speak to you all soon.
Thanks.
See you later.
And that will be when I leave the chat. All from us tonight, folks. As always, I have been the Dark 2, aka James, aka Wheel Up Time, aka all those other names that I don't need to repeat one more time. All you need to know is spank the like button for RJ, spank the sub because subs like being spanked. Leave a comment down below if you're watching this back later for the algorithm gods to promote my videos to more people, because not enough people know that we are the original Wheel of Time board game, and there's no one that can take that away from me. That's all from me, Tai'Shar.